Hello, my friends, and welcome to the fourth and final week of the Morrowind May Modathon. Somehow, May is already over, and we're almost at the half-year point. I waited a little bit longer than normal to make this video because I wanted to see if any last-minute entries would be posted up on the Nexus. At the time of making this video, there are 157 entries for the 2026 Modathon. Holy crap. That's a lot of mods. I did look it up on the Nexus just because I was curious, and that seems to be pretty average actually though, when it comes to the number of mods released for the Modathon. I thought about having a best of or some sort of awards show at the end of the month, but maybe that'd be milking it too much. Anywho, let's dive right into the set of mods I have for you this week. The first mod on our list today is... Whoa, what's going on there? I can see my body in first person? I'm not just some ambiguous pair of hands casting spells and drawing swords. That's right. The first mod today is called Immersive First Person View by Rothgar123. This mod is kind of amazing. It's a little jank, but being able to see yourself in first person for I think the first time ever, at least the first time ever on OpenMW, is absolutely insane. Like, how freaking cool is this? And look, when I draw my weapon out, it's a little jank again. Thankfully, there are a lot of options here to fix stuff. You can adjust it to your race. You can choose how sensitive the camera is. You can choose how combat and magic positions the camera. And you can disable your head so you look like the headless horseman without the pumpkin. But it allows you to fire your weapon without your head coming in the way. I don't know, just a cool little mod. I feel like it still has some kinks to work out, but I figured I would give it a shout out because it is an honest, awesome attempt at making a first person body look a lot better. I really like this kind of stuff. The next mod on our list is an interesting one. So last time I showed you guys a mod that allows you to sit in chairs. I can walk up to any bench or table and push the activate key and I'll sit in the bench. Ooh, I can even sit in first person. That's super freaking cool. But what if I told you NPCs could also finally sit down? Thanks to Savakaarlsang, who created the mod called Sit Down Please, NPCs can now actually take a seat. So I can go over into this dark corner with this brooding Argonian and hear his complex backstory of why he's sitting here alone in the tavern. It also, let's see if I can get it to trigger here. So this lady is just chilling up here. Let's make it nighttime. And wouldn't you know it, she goes to bed. I think she missed the bed. It's also darker because this mod also makes it where lights extinguish themselves at night. How freaking cool is that? I don't know why she just like floated through the bed. Maybe I woke her up. Sorry. The next mod on our list is called Lua Beast Tamer by Foxunder. And just as the title says, this mod allows you to tame beasts. There are a few ways to do this, and I'm going to show off the simplest way. Basically, you can go up to certain creatures, like this scrib here, and if I smack him with my dagger, and he paralyzes me for 20 minutes, great game design, Todd. The scrib is now knocked out. He is not hurt, really. He's okay. And yes, we have just tamed our scrib, and we can name him the Scribster. I can tell him to wait, I can tell him to follow, I can pet him. Yes, there you go. You pet Scribster. Scrib seems happy. This is pretty cool. Like I said, this is almost like Pokemon or Ark, where you can tame a bunch of creatures and have them follow you. This would be very cool for a Wood Elf playthrough. Another thing about them is they actually do level up, and when they level up, their stats increase. So we could have 5 Scribs and get them all to level 50, and maybe they'd actually be able to do something. I think that's awesome. I feel like this mod is kind of underrated. It works with a wide variety of creatures. I think we should be able to get Well, maybe not that one. That's like a custom creature. I don't think it works on custom creatures yet, but I think it works on TR creatures and obviously vanilla creatures. Let's try a Kwama Worker. Yep, knocked it out. Okay. You're chillin', you freaky little alien. And we'll call you Jeb. And now we have 2 pets. You can set the limit on the amount of pets you can have. Now you don't have to beat these creatures senseless if you don't want to. You can feed them food as long as they are friendly, but you can make them friendly by casting Calm Creature on them, so you can tame something like a Lit or a Kagodi if you have the Calm spell. And then I think probably with them, as long as you have some meat, you should be able to tame them. It's based off of a few different skills like your personality. All that stuff is so freaking cool, man. The next mod on our list is called Consuming Animated, and once again, it does exactly what it says. Now, whenever you eat or drink food, your character will actually sit there and eat it or drink it. Anything from a Kwama egg to some Sujama. Why not? Now you can sit around the fire, quite literally with NPCs actually sitting, eat and drink your food, hang out with your tamed beasts. It's all coming together. The next mod on our list is called Practice Dummies by SosnoviyBor, and it does exactly what it says. Anytime you see a dummy like this, you can actually swing your weapon at it and gain XP. There you go. You have reached today's training limit. No further experience can be gained until tomorrow. And of course, this mod is completely customizable. You can change how often you can train, how much XP you get, how much it scales, and you can even set it where you can only train to a certain level. So you can't become a master swordsman, skill 100, just by hitting a practice dummy. Just another cool little mod that adds a little bit more immersion into your future playthroughs. Check it out. So the next mod on our list is called Ultimate Umbra by Varlothen. And what this mod does is it turns Umbra into an end game boss. Normally, with Morrowind and its 2 DLCs, Tribunal and Blood Moon, Umbra kind of becomes a pushover. You fight creatures way stronger than him, and he's never really a challenge past a certain point. Well, this mod, aptly named Ultimate Umbra, makes him into one of the most difficult enemies you'll face in this game. It basically makes him the Ebony Warrior from Skyrim. He's level 50, he's a lot stronger, he's kind of terrifying. And with this mod, you can challenge Umbra throughout the course of your save file, and he will always be up for a fight. So even if I run away right now because he's way too scary and way too strong, I can come back and challenge him again. He will no longer be hostile to me. I like mods like this that add a little bit of a challenge. Wow, he's really fast too. Because that problem does happen a lot with Morrowind, right? You get to a point where nothing really challenges you anymore. And suddenly Umbra can be one of those challenges. I did lower his health to just show off me killing him. Let's pick up his sword. We're going to need it in a second here. So you've been playing your character for a while now, and you've finally made your way to Mournhold, City of Light, City of Magic, and you want to start the Museum of Artifacts quest. Well, there is a mod that has been released recently, made by 2 TR devs, Cicero and Mort. They have gone ahead and added more artifacts, specifically from Tamriel Rebuilt, that can be added onto the displays of the Mournhold Museum. Freaking awesome. Here you go. We can give you the Umbra sword, which we just got. Nice, 30 grand, perfect. Now, I haven't actually played this character for more than 30 minutes, obviously. I have not played through the entire game. That's where our next mod will help us out. So if we push I here, it'll open up the item browser. This mod, made by Sergzo, allows you to search, I'm pretty sure, for any single item in the game and give it to yourself. So if we said we want another copy of Umbra, there we go, just give it to myself. But you know, I want some of these new Tamriel rebuilt artifacts in my museum too. So let's add, I don't know, the Ebony Blade. Yes, there we go. Let's add the Ebony Blade. I don't know which one it is. Apparently, I have a few versions of it, so we'll just give ourselves all 3 just to be safe. Here you go, an ebony blade. And she will place that ebony blade somewhere in the museum, right here actually, right next to Umbra. And this item browser seemingly works with all mods as long as you have them loaded. So if we wanted some, I don't know, skin grad armor for our character, add it to our inventory. You don't have to look up commands anymore. You don't have to search through the creation kit to find stuff. You can just give yourself any item you want. Obviously, it's very cheaty, but it's always nice to have something like that. Love it. These 2 mods work very, very well together for obvious reasons. The second to last mod on our list here is called The Wrath of the Divines by Kildozery. So what this mod allows you to do is fulfill your lifelong dream of being a paladin. That's right. If you head to Ebonheart and go to Witchfinder Richard, he has a set of quests for you. Yes, so what this mod does is it adds essentially a quest line to the Imperial Cult, where you go to various Daedric shrines and exterminate everybody inside and destroy their artifacts. I wish we had had this with Tiberius. Mr. Richard here will send you across Vardenfell to hunt down filthy Daedric worshippers. Right now, he is sending us to Dush Arian. So if we just COC over there. So if we follow his directions, we end up in this Daedric Shrine of Malakath, where we have been sent to murder everybody inside, as a paladin does. Such a cool way to design a questline for more lawfully good aligned characters. And I'm pretty sure your reward at the end of this is you get a unique looking set of armor that really does make you feel like a paladin or inquisitor or someone who just does not put up with this foul heresy. Purge the heretic, burn the witch. The final mod on our list today is called Beneath the Permafrost by SCH2266. Now this mod is a new lands mod. Now I'll be honest, I'm not usually a big fan of new land mods in Bethesda games, with the obvious exception of TR and Project Tamriel, because normally they're unfinished, there's no quest content, there's no NPCs, there's nothing to do. Usually the best you have, or you could hope for, is just a place to run around in. Maybe the exterior's done, but there's no dungeons, there's not really anything going on. Beneath the Permafrost, however, breaks that mold. If you head to Narcissus in the Fighting Chance, there's a Nord here, Dane Icewalker, and this is how you start Beneath the Permafrost. After speaking with Dane Icewalker in the bar, you will travel to Fajolvent, which is his home. But yes, welcome to an entirely new region to explore. And it works perfectly with TR, so you don't have to worry about compatibility. We're actually a little bit north of Skyrim right now. This is amazing. Like I said, normally mods like this, I'm kind of I don't really care for them, but this has an actual quest line. It has side quests, there are dungeons to explore. There's something going on here, and I just love that concept. I cannot wait to play through this and explore the whole island. I can't comment on the quality of the mod just yet since I haven't played it myself, but if you have started this mod or played through it already, let me know what you guys think. It looks extremely well made from what I have seen already. Anyways, that will be our final mod for the 2026 Morrowind May Modathon. It has been extremely fun making these videos for you guys, checking out all of these new mods. I hope somewhere along the way I convinced you to download a mod or two, because the work that these modders do to help keep Morrowind alive is truly outstanding. Anyways, if you would like to see more Morrowind content, consider subscribing to the channel, as I have quite a few playthroughs, and as soon as Poison Song releases, we will be starting a new playthrough, and I am super excited. Other than that though, thank you for watching, and peace out.